we have already mentioned in the previous video, over the centuries, Italian migrants brought their cuisine all over the world, and with it pizza. In new environments, pizza dough has evolved to suit local tastes and available ingredients. This evolution did not stop at flavors alone, but also invested in the composition of the dough itself, spurring innovation in preparation techniques. The absence of wood-fired ovens has given rise to alternative cooking methods, such as electric and gas ovens, which in turn have influenced the texture and thickness of the doughs. In the United States, pizza moved from an ethnic dish to mainstream fare over the course of the 20th century. Here, pizza found a new identity with the creation of New York-style and Chicago deep dish pizza, both featuring a distinctive dough that deviates from Italian tradition. The New York style features a thin and flexible crust, ideal for being folded and eaten on the street, while the Chicago deep dish has a thick and fluffy crust, similar to a savory pie, prepared in deep pans and almost serving as a bowl for a generous amount of toppings. In Brazil, pizza has acquired local nuances with unique ingredients like catupiry, a creamy cheese that has found its way as a main topping. Dough, too, has received influences through fermentation methods and combinations of particular flours that adapt to local climate and taste. In Japan, the pursuit of perfection and artisanal mastery has led to the creation of pizzas with finely leavened doughs and top-quality ingredients, often decorated in a visually pleasing manner that recalls kaiseki art, a method of preparing traditional Japanese cuisine dishes that emphasizes aesthetics and the seasonality of ingredients. Meanwhile, in Italy itself, the tradition of pizza dough has continued to thrive and diversify. By varying water proportions and types of flour, pizza makers from different regions have created unique styles, from Genovese focaccia to the thinner and crispier crust typical of Roman pizza. In more modern times, global cultural exchange has made possible innovative fusions, such as pizza with curry in India, or with typical Japanese cuisine ingredients like teriyaki. Globalization has also provided access to a wide variety of new flours and ingredients that have allowed doughs to transform in new and exciting ways, for example with gluten-free flours or alternative grains. Pizza dough, then, is much more than just a simple base for toppings. It is a cultural connective tissue, a canvas on which to paint the flavors of many societies, and a marker of identity that has evolved through thousands of years of history and thousands of kilometers of travel. The phenomenon of gourmet pizza has also highlighted the importance of the dough, with pizza makers and chefs challenging each other to create the perfect base that is as delicious as the toppings. This has led to a new respect for the art of dough, transforming it into a sign of culinary mastery. Contemporary pizza has become a cultural ambassador that carries stories and traditions, but at the same time evolves and integrates locally. Pizza chains have expanded globally, and pizza has been embraced as a symbol of celebration and sharing in a myriad of social contexts. Despite local variations and countless interpretations, pizza dough remains the focus, representing the pulsating heart of the pizza experience itself. Its continuous evolution is a testament to the human ability to adapt and renew tradition in a context of constant change. Essential ingredients. Despite the variety of techniques and regional variations, every pizza dough shares a set of fundamental ingredients that are the keystone of its creation. These are flour, water, yeast, and salt. Each component plays a vital role in forming the dough and, ultimately, in the taste and texture of the finished pizza. The base of every pizza dough is flour. This is not just a binding agent, but the main source of gluten, a protein that, once hydrated, becomes elastic and allows the dough to retain the gas released during fermentation. A classic pizza dough typically uses a 00 type flour, which is finely ground and has a protein content ranging between 12 and 14%, ideal for achieving the extensible yet robust texture many associate with Neapolitan pizza. Water is the vehicle that allows for the gluten in the flour to be activated, directly influencing the hydration level of the dough. Adequate hydration is essential for gluten formation, and for determining the softness and honeycombing of the pizza. The amount of water used can vary depending on the type of pizza desired. A higher amount of water, high hydration, usually translates into a softer pizza with greater honeycombing. Yeast is the biological engine of the dough and one of its most magical components. Whether it's natural sourdough, mother, or commercial brewer's yeast, the main function of yeast is to convert the sugars present in the flour into carbon dioxide and alcohol during the fermentation process, which causes the dough to rise. The type and quantity of yeast, along with the temperature and fermentation time, affect both the texture and final flavor of the crust. Salt, often undervalued, plays crucial roles in pizza dough. It adds flavor, strengthens the gluten structure, and controls the fermentation of yeast by slowing it down slightly. This allows flavors to develop fully during the maturation of the dough, while at the same time preventing its gluten network from becoming too loose. Some recipes may also include sugar or olive oil, but these are considered secondary ingredients compared to the 4 elements we just talked about. Olive oil can add flavor and softness to the crust, while sugar can be used to give extra energy to the yeast or to encourage the crust's caramelization during baking. Understanding and balancing these ingredients is the essence of the art of pizza making, and the starting point for any aspiring pizza maker. The ratio of these components, known as the baking formula, lays the foundation for the variety of textures and flavors that can be achieved with pizza dough. Remember to subscribe to the channel to not miss out on delicious recipes and culinary tales we have in store for you, and visit our website for more treats. If you liked the video, leave a like.